The historical background of Barangay Banlag has two versions. Version number 1 says that natives of Old Banlag were said to be hostile to strangers. If a stranger attempts to visit this place, he or she ran the risk of sporting a black eye. Parents dissuaded their sons from visiting the place, but if the visit was unavoidable, they cautioned them, saying, "Asikasom ditan taong pano nabanaan mon binmanlag sukinanda at kalasyananda ka." Meaning, "Careful son, the timing of your visit may be wrong and you may get yourself into trouble." Hence, the barrio became a dreaded place. Banlag, which means negative approach, was made to refer to this barrio. On the second version, it says that in the older days, there used to be a river in this place. This is now the Mangaldan-Mapandan Road. This was used as the fastest means of transportation by the barrio folks. Along the river were big, centuries-old trees. One time, a strong earthquake struck the place and the big trees fell across the river, Binmanlag at Ilog. As a result, people could not pass through the river. It took a long time for the people to remove the trees. To commemorate this incident, the people call this place Banlag. One point of interest in Banlag is the restaurant Wag Alamalasto. Vital areas in this barangay are the Barangay Hall, Banlag Elementary School, Top Care Skills International Development and Assessment Center, Le Firm. Special products offered by Barangay Banlag are rice, corn, watermelon, mung bean, and meat products. Included in the micro, small, and medium enterprises from Barangay Banlag are Tita Neat's frozen food products for processed meat and Mang Ador's food products for processed meat, especially in Cara beef tapa.
Una sa lahat, maraming ordinansa sa lahat ng barangay at sa aming barangay pinagtuunan namin ng pansin na may patupad ang mga ordinansang ito tulad ng aso mo, itali mo, sa mga penalty sa mga basurang nakukulikta, nagpipinalty po kami pag may nahuhuli. Tapos ang ordinansa ng aming Ronda Patrol, special sa gabi. Tapos sa mga hayop na nakakawala sa pagkakatali ng nakakapinsala sa mga pananim, meron ding penalty po yan na ginagawa po namin. Sa ordinansa ng paggamit ng walang wangwang na mga motor, tambotyo, ka-ordinate din sa barangay at PNP mga dan. Nagtutulungan po kami niyan pag may mga dumadaan na nakakabingi. Kasi talagang bawal po yan. Tapos sa pagsisingil po ng bayad sa ng mga certification ngunit ang aming binibigay na libre o pangtulong sa mga kabarangay namin at marami pang iba na aming mga ordinansa. Sigurado rin namin ang mapagtutuunan ng pansin ang mga hinain ng aming mga kabarangay at inaambisuhan ang mga tao sa mga nangyayaring event tulad ng barangay assembly at sa iba pa naming hinging hinaing bukas ang aming kabarangay araw-araw at may naka-duty na barangay official para sila ay mag-entertain. Ngayon mas madali na din mag-report ang aming mga kabarangay sa tulong ng social media tulad ng Facebook at makapaskil na lahat ng cellphone number ng mga barangay kagawad namin, barangay council sa barangay. Nandiyan sa harap po ng aming mga kabarangay, barangay council. Sa panahon po ng aming realidad, marami ang mas kailangan patuunan ng pansin at ang aking pananaw ay kung ano ang desisyon ng kataas-taasan sa amin sa gobyerno ay sang-ayon kami at sumusunod sa mga tungkulin sa dapat namin gawin. At kailangan din na makisama ang mga mamamayan at ipaintindi sa kanila lahat ng mga dapat nilang malaman patungkol sa mga accomplishment report ng ating barangay. Ito po yung mga accomplishment report po namin sa aming kabarangay. Yung monthly Bontis Day sa Barangay Health Center, mga free po yan. Pangalawa, monthly immunization at Barangay Health Center for free, mga libre. Monthly clean and green for cleanliness of our barangay. Lagi bali pangatlong beses po yan, quarterly ang ginagawa po namin, paglilinis. Pang-apat, gumawa kami ng solar unit para sa aming kabarangay. Nandyan na nakatayo yung mga solar para sa aming 20% development fund na pundo. Tapos maintenance of units of L3 rescue vehicle at saka dump truck. Meron po kami dump truck. Iyan po ang aming pinagtutuunan din ng mga diesel, mga gagamitin po namin para lahat yan ay magagamit. Tapos pre-insurance of certification from our barangay. Pre-medicine for adults and children. Marami pa kaming libreng gamot. Yan, nandiyan pa sa barangay namin. Tapos yung dumping of 20 loads of mixed gravel na dahil maputik yung ginadaanan ng mga kabarangay po namin, nilagyan po namin ng mixed gravel yan. Tapos yung mga feeding program, nabibigay din po kami ng feeding program sa estudyante ng nakaraang araw. Rehabilitation of all barangay hall as our barangay daycare. Classroom, si Katurang ay yung mga ginawa namin na pinipinturahan po namin mga barangay daycare para presentable din sa aming mga teachers, mga mag-aaral po namin. Tapos sa loob ng 3 terms kong panunungkulan as a barangay captain, ako ay nagpapasalamat sa aking mga kabarangay at gagawin pa ang aking bis upang hanggang sa matapos ko ang ating termino ay marami pa akong magagawa na ikabubuti ng aking mga kabarangay. Yan lang.
Beautification, cleanliness and beautification, at saka yung hindi dapat basta-basta ka magsunog ng kahit na kasi para sa climate change, dapat Pero sa ngayon, hindi sila naghahakot ng basura dito. Dapat yun, di ba, ilalagay sa sako tapos hahakotin ng truck. As of now, wala pa. Kaya doon sa hindi naman naipon kasi sinusulot namin yung dyan sa lote namin dyan sa harap. Kasi walang naghahakot. Dapat sana ay wala pang ordinansa naman na yung drainage para hindi pa bahain. Hindi kami dito, hindi kami binabaha. Pero doon sa papuntang highway, hanggang dito sa tuhod, walang drainage system. Oo. Papuntang highway doon sa mula na dyan hanggang palikuan doon. Every time na malakas ang ulan, naabot hanggang hindi. Pero yun na nga, yung latest na may barangay assembly, hindi ko alam pa, hindi ako naka-attend. Naglalakad kasi ako sa munisipyo. Kaya hindi ko alam pa ang pinag-usapan nila. Wala namang matin dito sa kapitbahay namin. Kaya sana, kung sabi nila, simulan na natin yung paggawa ng ganito. Kaya papaluwag. Dapat sana, hindi dito sa amin, papaluwagin yung kalsada. Masikip. Papuntang highway. Mahirap. Oo. Dapat 2 lanes nga. Kasi pag mo doon sa papuntang highway dito sa nagkakaanuhan sila. Kung hindi, magigib yung isa, magbabackward para lang makalusot yung isa. Paano kung emergency? Di wala. Kaya, dapat yun sana ang nila. Tapos, sa ibang barangay kasi, nagwaway din sila. Tapos, dapat, saka, paano sana yung daan dyan? Diba lubak-lubak?
Opo.
Yun sana dapat sa nila. Wala naman. Parang wala namang pagbabago. Di ba kayo sa inyo? Mag-face mask. Yun. Yung mga anak ko, mag-face mask. Yung pag alam nilang inuubo sila. Inuubo at saka sinisipon, nag-face mask sila. Yun. Pero yung ng barangay na dapat ganyan kayo, initiative, oo. Dapat sa kanila magmula na kayong mga residensya, alam niyo ng pinagdaanan natin. Dapat aware kayo sa ganito. Oh. Kung alam niyo ng parang ibang pakiramdam niyo, mag-face mask kayo, mag-ganyan kayo para hindi na lalalag. Ganyan. Diba, tumataas daw ang o kaya sana sila. Ano ba yung para sa dengue? Dapat wala naman. Kaya natutuhan namin within 5 years? Yung sarili namin. Mag-face mask na lang kung alam mo inuupo ka, sinisipon, ganun. Kaya aware ka na sa sarili mo huwag ka munang lumabas. Pero yung dito sa barangay, wala naman. Kahit na libreng medicine, wala. Dito?
Ay, wala po.
Wala. Hindi ko. Noon, last year or before pandemic, may libre lang na para sa para sa high blood. Pero, wala. 100.
po meron.
Wala dito.
Ilang term na po ba sila?
Kailan
Doon
to?
na po ata niya.
Yata, last year. Meron. Yung pang ano lang. Para sa high blood. At saka yun nga, sinasabi ko, sa senior citizen, may libreng gatas pagdating ng December. Yun lang ang alam ko. Hindi naman ako palaging kaya hindi ko rin alam.
On my personal view, 6 years from now, as long as the barangay council and the barangay residents have a common goal for the betterment of the entire barangay, it could climb up to the top tier barangays in Mangaldan, especially in adding or accepting more points of interest such as restaurants and leisure areas. The vital areas linked with the special products may also be the reason of the barangay's further development and success, given that there would be cooperation and collaboration within and outside the barangay. Barangay Bunlag is an area wherein one would want to build a home away from the noise of the town. With the right strategy on development and utmost transparency and accountability on public service, Barangay Bunlag would be a symbol of enterprises and hope for the farmers in Mangaldan. Mangaldan has 4 versions of their historical background. On version number 1, it says that one day, a Spanish missionary inquired from one inhabitant about the name of the place in the Spanish language. Thinking that the missionary was asking for water, the inhabitant replied, "Mga alay adan," which means Adan is fetching. On version number 2, it says that Mangaldan got its name from the first native chief of the town named Babaldan. On version number 3, it says that just at the middle of the plaza was a big mango tree laden with fruits. It was customary that any one of the town's inhabitants was free to gather the fruits, but it resulted with quarreling themselves. The meaning of the quarrel in the dialect is manngangalngalan. On version number 4, it says that it was attributed to Father Raimundo Suarez in his more than a century-old manuscript, Apuntes Curiosos de Pangasinan. It was stated that Mangaldan was derived from the root word alar or alad, which is interposed between the particles mang and an. In the Pangasinan dialect, alar or alad signifies a fence made of bamboo or of any similar materials. However, the word is syncopated by suppressing the penultimate a or a, and what remains alone is Mangaldan. On the creation of the municipality, the town of Mangaldan is one of the oldest towns in the province of Pangasinan. Historical documents relate that it was actually the third parish after Binalatongan and Calasiao, founded by the Dominican missionaries. The founding of Mangaldan as a parish was attributed to Father Juan Santo Domingo, although the exact date remains uncertain. It could be deduced, however, from historical documents that it was founded in June 1600s when Mangaldan was accepted as a new parish in the Vicariate of the Dominican Provincial Chapter. Placed under the patronage of one of the Dominican's order's greatest glories, St. Thomas Aquinas, it became one of the Archdiocese's most important parishes. It became the first Vatican parish in the province in 1947 when one of its former parish priests, Father Juan C. Sison, was appointed by then Pope Pius XII as the titular bishop of Limata and auxiliary bishop of the Archdiocese of Nueva Segovia. The vital areas in Mangaldan are embedded in the barangay poblacion. 1. Municipal Hall. 2. Plaza. 3. St. Thomas Aquinas Parish. 4. Macario Idia Development Center. 5. Public market. 6. Banks. 7. Museo de Mangaldan. 8. Mangaldan Police Station. 9. Rural Health Unit. 10. Municipal Fire Station. 11. Mangaldan Water District. 12. Mangaldan Multipurpose Hall. 13. Mangaldan Post Office. 14. San Pelco. 15. Mangaldan Infirmary and Urgent Care Clinic. And 16. Quezon Dialysis Center. The special products offered by Mangaldan are pindang and peanut brittle.
Yes. Every time the Sangguniang Bayan comes up with an ordinance, first person we seek are the barangay council. Of course, number one is the barangay captain and the rest of the barangay kagawats, because they are the doorway to the constituents. We cannot directly go to the people or call upon them since they would not have that full grasp of what we're doing in Sangguniang Bayan. That is why we have the barangay. They're the forefront, the first persons who you shall meet in terms of these jobs being done here in Sangguniang Bayan. So, ang unang-unang pinupuntahan namin ay ang mga barangay officials. So that's how we start most of our municipal ordinances. We cannot just call upon the people to get a public dialogue. And part of courtesy is to pay respect to the barangay is to ask the barangay council on what could be done so that they could also help in how we shall craft our municipal ordinances. So that's where I see the importance of the barangay council, especially the barangay captain. Okay. One of the first things I've done when I sat as the vice mayor was to draft our internal rules of procedure. These are the rules which shall govern how we shall conduct our regular sessions, disciplinary actions, grounds, and others. This is actually the Bible of the Sangguniang Bayan. It's all in there. So, how do I control, or how do I see to it that they act accordingly, morally, ethically, legally? So it's all in there. And of course, it's a matter of, can I speak in Filipino? Pakikisama. Because I was also once a municipal councilor before becoming a vice mayor. So I was once a follower before I came to this position. So I would know how they feel if they're being led with someone like a vice mayor. So aside from our internal rules, it's based on pakikisama. Yes. First thing we did was, I do not know if this is acceptable to some, but this is being practiced nationwide. Okay, in the past, we used too much paper. If you see here in my table, I use too much paper because of my profession as a lawyer. In the Sangguniang Bayan, since marami din kami doon, So you could just imagine, this is just one, just me. Imagine 12 of us. So that's too much paper. So what did we do? We acquired tablets, paperless, or less paper, let's say, less paper, is to help the nature. That's one. And every time we conduct our regular session via online, so wala na kaming tinatago. Committee hearings, online also. We don't hide anything. You can check our committee hearings, our dialogues, our regular sessions, everything that we have said, everything that we have approved, disapproved, it's all available online. So that's how we are using e-governance right now. And we are also planning on making a website maybe, or an online repository of all our ordinances, resolutions, to make it available to the public. But since time immemorial, even up to today, all our resolutions, ordinances, even in the past administration, this is available in the Sangguniang Bayan. But yes, we would like to be advanced, use available technology to present to the people what we're doing here in Sangguniang Bayan. We would like to show not only through Facebook, because yes, it's through Facebook and other social media platforms where we exhibit, and yes, we exhibit our legislative measures, but we would like it to make it official, like make a website where all available legislative measures are there. That was the plan of the past administration, Duterte administration. Apparently, it did not work, and I was not a firm believer of federalism. What I believe in is whether a cat is black or white, so long as it catches and kills a mouse, then it will work. What I mean is, we can still make this government, the present government, work. It's just up to maybe the officials who are sitting there, who are in position. If you notice, grabe yung issue ng corruption ngayon. So, why is it not working? Why is our government not working? It's because of the people. There's nothing wrong with a form of government. There's nothing wrong with federalism. But there is no need to shift to federalism. There's nothing, we do not need to shift to federalism right now. We can make this existing government work. Well, maybe I've been taught by my father well. He was also a former municipal councilor, and he is still a practicing lawyer. And I have observed from him how he mingles with people, how he is a man of the masses. Isa siya sa mga tao. He does not differentiate from a poor person from a rich or a millionaire. So I think that is one of the traits I have learned from my father, and also from my uncle, past municipal councilor Manuel Presto Cabrera, that whatever you do in life, umangat ka man o hindi, you treat people equally. So I think what people should learn, or future generations should take into consideration, is that especially when entering into public service and politics. It's the people who put you there. So you treat them well. Sino ba ang pinakamarami sa nabutante? It's the lowest level. If you know kung alam mo yung triangle, A, B, C, D, E, F, pinakamarami dun sa may D, E, F na portion. These are the people who will bring you up, who will make you win. You treat them well because they're the very persons whom you're going to serve. Sila yung pagsisilbihan mo. They're the ones who will inspire you to make noble ordinances, noble legislative measures. Hindi lang yung magpapakit ka sa social media. No. So, you become one with the masses. Yun yung nakakalimutan ng mga karamihan ng mga politicians today. Hindi porkit naabot na nila. Now, the mayor, the congressman, or what, they equate themselves with higher individuals na hindi ka na pwedeng bumaba. No, we must always remember that we got here because of them. Sabay-sabay na aangat. Hindi pwedeng dinala ka nila dito and then iiwanan mo sila. So, you become one with the masses.
Sa akin, walang masyado eh. Wala. Sa barangay namin, walang masyado. Sa ngayon, kasi kung sa cleanliness naman, hindi masyadong malinis ang barangay namin. Ang masasabi ko dito, hindi nila sinasabi. Ang mga desisyon na yan, sila lang may alam. Bawat residente dito, wala. Sa akin hindi nila sinasabi sa barangay, hindi sila nagpapatawag na ano mo malalaman. As in, walang pagbabago, ganun pa rin ang buhay, ganun. Wala. As in, wala, pares pa rin. Kailangan nila yung wake up tayo dyan, mga opisyal. Kailangan kayo ang magsimula ng pagbabago para maramdaman ng bawat tao, bawat barangay, bawat nakatira sa barangay, may pagbabago.
On my personal view, Mangaldan is already one of the first-class municipalities in Pangasinan. However, there are still rooms for improvement. 6 years from now, considering that the people of Mangaldan would be bright enough to choose a leader, a mayor, who prioritizes the development of the town and not just his or her success, then this municipality could prosper even better with its establishments, roads, services, and business opportunities. 6 years from now, Mangaldan must still be upholding the traditional products they produce.